Welcome back, everybody. This will be episode 4 of Dark Rolls. Last episode, we left on quite the cliffhanger, so narrator, take it away.
In the last episode of Dark Rolls, the Knights of Gwyn fought hard to save their lord, but the Black Dragon Calamite had different plans. A ring of fire, spawned by Calamite, almost incinerated the knights, but at the last moment, it appears they have been eaten by something. What will be the fate of our heroes? Find out now.
Okay, you all wake up in 4 different prison cells. You feel like empty shelves. Empty shelves. You feel like empty shells of your former selves. Your soul levels have all been set back to level 1. And you are going to have 70 points to assign to whichever attribute you would like. But there is one caveat. You can't put more than 20 points in any one stat. So we'll just quickly go over the attributes for the listeners. They're going to be choosing between Vitality, which for every point that they put in there will give them 5 HP. Endurance, 10 levels of endurance will add an additional AP at the start of their turn. Strength, pretty self-explanatory. Dexterity for bows and things like that, and light weapons. Intelligence will govern magic. Faith will be for miracles, and resistance will be for blocking things like poison. So, you guys can choose whatever style of play you want to do.
All right, I got a couple questions real quick.
Yes.
So are you doing the Ornstein one since I don't have it?
You notice Ornstein is not with you.
Oh.
So, you don't see him in any of the cells.
Okay. Okay, another question. How many points was it?
70.
Okay, 70. And
So
not more than 20 in one.
Right.
does anything that you did before matter?
No.
Like if you were proficient with something, it doesn't matter.
Nope, doesn't matter. You're blank sheets. So you get to...
Am I still a giant?
Yes, you're still a giant. You're still the same characters, but you have just...
No, you're now a dwarf.
We just
I'm a shell of my former self, so you know.
Yeah.
And we just put these points under the level, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And then after you guys assign wherever you want your points at, we'll go through and just quickly figure out your ability modifiers, which is very easy to figure out. It's just every 10 levels that you have in there gives you 1 ability modifier point.
And what's the health? Every how much?
Vitality is every point that you put in it gives you 5 HP.
Okay. Good deal.
So you guys have any thoughts about what you're thinking about making your guys?
I mean, I don't know. I still think Kieran's going to go with a high dex build of some kind.
Seems fitting.
You know, I always play dexterity archer, but since I'm a giant, I think I'm going to go pure strong, like great sword.
Oh, there you go.
What would be good?
individual.
What would be good for like soul arrows and stuff? Is that intelligence?
Yeah, that'd be intelligence. Your lightning spears would be faith, or there are some healing miracles. So,
Oh boy.
choices.
I don't know. Ugh, I gotta do math too, which is a pain. Numbers hurt my brain.
What does faith do?
Faith is for miracles. Miracles, there's offensive miracles as well as like healing spells.
Mm-hmm.
So Just depends on what you can find.
You said how many? 70?
70, yeah. The easiest way would be put 10 in each.
Well, that's just a very generic character.
That it is.
Might as well be called John Smith.
You're gonna say John Quinn.
Oh,
You were anything but generic.
But we can have 20.
right.
Okay.
You can get up to
So resistance resistance is going to be like, what all is that going to benefit other than just defense?
it's basically just to stop you from getting status effects. It helps with your fortitude rolls.
Okay.
It's definitely probably the most unwanted skill, but it's still useful.
Okay. I'm good.
All right. So what'd you end up going with?
Do you want all the numbers for my things or
Just a basic build.
mostly vitality. I got 20 in that. 15 endurance, 15 strength, 15 intelligence, and 5 resistance.
There you go.
So I guess I'm going to go with strength because I imagine if I come across a great sword, that's probably what that's going to be.
Yeah. Certain swords will be strength and dex.
Mhm.
Some will be just straight strength. Some will be straight dex. So
But if I would let's say I would come across one that was both, like I would still be able to use it proficiently with the strength, or
as long there will be requirements.
so like
For
I would
what?
have to have a certain number of decks.
Correct.
Okay.
What's the endurance going to do for you?
Endurance is for every
AP?
every ability modifier you get in that adds 1 to your base AP. So if you'd get 20 endurance, then you'd start with 12 AP because your base always starts at 10.
Okay.
Keith's thinking
All
hard.
right. I think I'm done.
See,
I hope.
so what'd
yeah.
you end up with?
So I'm 20 vitality, 10 endurance, 20 strength, and then 5 down the line.
Oh, there you go. You're a big bruiser.
Okay, so Kieran, I went with 20 dex. Well, I guess I'll start at the top. Vitality 10, endurance 10, strength 5, dex 20, intelligence 15, faith 5, and resistance 5.
Okay.
Nice.
That's a solid dex intelligence build. All right, so that's everybody.
What about Sif?
Did I give you a sheet for Sif?
Yes.
Okay. You can make him if you want.
I did.
Okay, good. Okay, would you?
That's why it took me extra time.
Right. What he get?
So I went with 20 vitality, 13 endurance, 20 strength, 10 dex, 1 intelligence, 1 faith, and 5 resistance.
Okay, he's not going to want to use spells because
It didn't seem very fitting for a wolf.
He wouldn't have been able to anyway. So that's I should have warned you in advance, but you knew.
As he holds a staff instead of a sword.
I would have allowed it.
So you said that for each vitality, that's our HP.
5 per point.
Oh,
Per
5 per.
one point.
Yeah, so
okay.
you'll have 100.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here. Oh wait, I forgot to mention. As you're going along and leveling, every time you increase your soul levels by 5, you will get to add 1 skill point in any of the skill list. So you'll get to put 1 in any of those levels. That makes sense.
Okay.
Okay. As you guys look around in your cells, you don't see really anything out of the ordinary except for Go's cell, where he sees hundreds of tally marks that eventually just turn into scribbles. You have the cell doors are wooden with iron bars for like the window. So I leave it to you.
So which part is wooden?
The door itself, and then
Door
like
itself.
where the window would be, there's iron bars going down through it,
Okay.
and you can see into each other's cells. So
Can I like look around and see if like there's a weakness in either the windows or the barred window or the door?
yeah,
I mean, the wooden door.
yeah. Go ahead and do a discovery check.
Okay, so just 20.
Yes, and if all of you guys would want to check your doors as well, you can.
Okay.
So-
Yeah.
Do we have any modifiers or anything yet?
Nope, just gonna be
Okay.
a straight
Okay.
20 roll.
I was 17.
And Kieran is 19.
I got a 13.
You don't quite see anything that looks weak. You can try knocking him down with a strength check if you want to, but you're not too confident that it's going to really do much.
Does anybody have any magic spells?
Nope.
Nope.
Can I look outside of my cell and see if there's anything that I can reach?
There's nothing you can reach, but you see about halfway down there's like a long hallway that's dimly lit with torches. There is what looks like a prison guard sitting in a wooden chair sleeping. That's really all you see.
Can I call the prison guard over?
Yeah, you can try.
Does anybody think that's a good idea?
Wait. Should we look
I was
and
about to say, how
see-
about we? Yeah,
should we
let's,
should we look and see, like, am I allowed to do a check to see if there's any, how do I want to say this? Any like keys or other things, not just weakness in the doors?
Where are you gonna look at?
Inside my cell, because that's all I could reach.
Yeah, you can do a discovery check in there to see if you can
I
find
rolled
anything.
a 17.
Nothing of use that you see.
Can I have a plan.
so the guard's asleep, right?
Right, he's
Okay,
asleep.
so if we're talking fairly quietly, he can't really hear us.
Yeah, you don't think so, at least.
Okay. What's your plan?
Is there a way I can hide in my cell at all?
Mm.
Or
There's not even a bed in there. It's just a stone room, basically.
can I not like dive my fingers into the ceiling like Spider-Man and like
Well,
No,
I was about to say, wait. So the only opening or the only way to look into the cell is the window, correct?
Right.
So could he duck down behind, just down low enough that he has to open the door to look in and see him?
Yeah, he could.
Okay, so I like where you're going with this, Chris. What if I create a diversion and call him over and say he escaped?
that's what I was gonna go with. It's
I like it.
Where'd he go?
We're probably gonna have to pass a bluff test, but I like it.
Well, Keith wouldn't even necessarily have to be like guard. He could be like acting like, yeah, go for it, Artorias, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like he was egging me on to like get out of the cell somehow, so it doesn't seem so obvious. Yeah.
What if I'm just gonna yell, he did it, he got out, he's free.
And then the guard wakes up and it's like, uh-oh, he heard me.
Wait, I say that, and then Scott says, shh, you'll give him away. Sorry, Go says.
Yeah. No, I'm in.
How is Go fitting in these cells?
That's,
He's
so, I was,
dwarf now.
he's pretty scrunched in there.
so I was wondering that but then I was wondering if I could like reach through.
Yeah,
and,
they're
like,
the
But
ceilings are about like 8 feet tall, so you just kind of have to hunch over in there.
all right.
just cannonballing the whole time in there.
All right.
So are we confident that somebody could actually hide in this cell though? I just feel like he's gonna come over and look through the
Wait,
window and be
okay,
like,
so
I see this person.
So I guess that's a good point. And also my next point before we go through with this, how big and burly is this guy? And does it look like he has any weapons?
No, he's very scrawny, and he has a sword on him. But that's about it. And there's a shield leaning against the wall next to him.
Wait, hang on. Should anybody look at the space out in the open to see if there's anything of note? Should we all just look there too?
Actually, if you guys could do an awareness check.
Okay, I got 14.
Okay.
I got 14 as well.
I got a 17.
Okay. You hear something from past the hallway because you notice that Sif isn't with you either. But you hear, it almost sounds like just a real low voice coming from the end of the hallway past another door that you can see.
But opposite of the guard.
Where you're at, if you're looking out, you see the guard, and then past the guard is the door with the voice coming from the other side of it.
Okay. So the guard's between me and the voice.
Right. Do you say yours was a 17?
Yes.
Was yours the highest, or?
Yeah, his was the highest.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the highest.
Okay, just you. Do one more to see if you can understand what they're saying.
I got a 6.
6? Okay. Let me see here. Wait. Was your guys above a 12? Your
Yes.
My awareness check?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 14
Yeah, it was
and
14.
14.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
thinking you're okay. You guys
We're
actually
both-
can do it as well.
Okay.
I thought you said
I got a 16.
I got an 11.
okay. Just go. We'll hear this.
Ha ha! You're a jolly good pup. How about you help your friends out of here? And then you...
Better? Okay.
There you go.
Okay, and then you hear the sound of rusty hinges creaking, and you see that door open just slightly, and you see Sif's head pop through, looking
Nice. Can we converse with Sif?
at you. He's walking.
I'm sorry, I just saw the cat come on your screen.
She wants to
Funny,
be involved.
The cat has keys in its mouth.
I was about to say it also worked because you're talking about Sif popping its head through the door.
Yeah. Nope. Get out of here, cat. Don't step on the keyboard. All right. Sif's walking down the hallway and walks up to your cell doors. He sneaks past the guard and starts pawing at the doors, and kind of whimpering because he wants to get you guys out.
Can Stiff look around, maybe the guard or something, to see if you can find keys or something like that? Or
if you guys want to look at the guard, see if you can see any
Yes.
keys hanging off them.
So Sif doesn't speak English, right? We can't converse
He
with
can't.
him.
He can't speak, but he can understand.
He can understand. Okay, perfect. I got a 12.
I got a 3.
I got a 3.
The 12 is enough. You see a loop of keys hanging from the guard's belt.
Ooh. So can we say, Sif, can you go try to get the keys from the guard quietly and hand them? Can anybody actually retrieve them from him though through the bars? Because I can't reach my Goliath hand, I'm sure. Through the bars.
I don't think I ever explained this to Scott, but Sif is basically as tall as a human.
Okay. That's
So he'll be able to go up on his back legs and hand the key or keep the key ring in his mouth, and you can reach out and get it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So let's see here. Sif is going to try to do a stealth check to see if he can. Okay, yeah. He successfully sneaks up to the guard, takes the ring off his belt very slowly. Guard kind of wiggles a little bit, but he successfully does it and walks back to the cell doors up to Artorias, because that's his best friend.
Nice.
Yeah. Give me them keys.
All right.
Where are the keys?
Okay, and he hands them to you.
All right. So I guess I'm gonna try to unlock the door with the keys.
Okay. Yeah, that's easy to do. You unlock it, and Sif walks into the cell with you. And
Okay.
as you look at Sif, there's something strange about his left eye. Around his pupil, there is a thin circle that kind of looks like flames that wasn't there before.
Interesting.
Huh.
Hmm. But we can't ask him. Can we do some sort of like inspection to see if like we notice anything else? Or...
Yeah. I was gonna say, can Artorias do anything since they're really close to try to figure out what that is or understand Sif in some way or anything like that?
Yeah, you can go ahead and let me see here. Yeah, do a discovery check.
Okay. I got a 19.
Okay. You don't see anything really else wrong with Sif, but he reaches his paw up and starts like patting the left side of your chest. And you're wearing a shirt, but it's kind of loose.
Okay.
And
It's like his...
yeah, and as you look at where he's patting, you see the same circle of fire marked on you.
Okay. So kind of like a brand or something.
Kind of looks like that, yeah.
And then he has it on his eye.
Right.
So can we
Interesting.
all then
Yeah, I
check
was about to say,
ourselves?
can we all check?
Yeah, and I will give this to you. Kieran, it's the palm of your left hand has that mark as well. You can't see anything.
Hmm.
At least that-
Because he's all hunched up, he can barely fit in his box. It's probably in the bottom of his foot.
Like Toy Story.
All right,
It's
so
your new owner.
are you gonna let the others out of their cells?
Yeah, but can I is there any way I can stealthily do it so I don't wake up the guard?
Go ahead and do a stealth check as you do it. I'll just make you do one.
I got 17.
Okay, you pass. You're fine.
Can I have him inspect my body to find the mark?
Go ahead and do another discovery check.
Is that me or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
Oh, why do I always have to do
Actually,
these jobs?
I'm gonna just give this to you. It's
Okay.
easy enough. You see the mark, but it's on the back of Go's neck.
Okay.
He gave up on life. He got a neck tattoo.
And then he
Never
has
have a job again.
and then he got
Alright.
a teardrop tattoo on his cheek.
Since okay, so we're all out of the cells now, right?
Right.
I wanna grab a hold of the guard and I wanna see if he can tell us where we are or
Well,
anything.
Where was his weapon?
His weapon is kind of like loosely in his hand, but
Like sheathed.
as you look at it, it's so rusted that it's not even really usable.
Okay.
It's like basically falling apart.
Maybe Go should grab a hold of him because he's
Yeah.
bigger.
Well, wait. Can we notice? Does he seem like he's human?
He seems human, but it almost looks like he's starting to decay.
He's a zombie or a skeleton, guys.
He an undead.
Yes, he is undead.
Okay, but it definitely seems like it is alive though, correct?
Right, but it's so very far out of it.
Yeah.
And then probably can't answer questions.
It's not gonna answer questions. So should we just try to stealth attack it, or should we try to sneak out past it?
I'd say we
What do you
kill
guys-
it.
I say we kill it.
Okay,
Okay.
just remember, you guys are unarmed. And
Yeah,
did I put on your sheets what your unarmed strikes are?
Well,
I don't see.
could one of us get up there and try to steal his sword from him?
It's not usable.
Oh, gotcha.
It's just
It's decayed as well.
right.
I say we all jump him.
Okay,
There's
I was about to say,
5 of
Can
us.
Sif do it? Because I mean, you
Or-
can't take away Sif's teeth.
Ah, there you go. Okay, so you can see if Sif wants to do it.
Yeah, can Sif go for the jugular?
Okay, Sif is going to try. Oh yeah, he gets him. It's just dead. It was
Nice.
it was so quick. It was barely
boy, Sif.
it barely had anything left. So
Good choice, Keith. Didn't even think about that.
okay, let's see here. All right, so down at the end, there's really only one way to go, is where Sif came from.
Can we try to have Sif show us how he got in? Like, can we ask him to lead us out?
Okay, you can do that. And
Does everyone agree with that? Because I feel like he would at least know
Yeah.
Yeah.
safe passage.
okay, Sif starts leading you down the hallway to the door. You don't really see anything out of the ordinary. The floors are just kind of damp, torches dimly lit on the walls. You round a corner, and you see 4 rooms, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. The first one on the right, the door is open. The 2 on the left, the doors look like they're made out of steel. And the second door on the right is a wooden door.
Should we try to inspect?
We want to look at the open door first.
Yeah.
Does somebody have any good? We don't really have different awareness. Try to see if we can find one that has weapons in it.
I say we look in the open
Yeah,
one.
I was about to say, can we kind of peek in the open one without going in?
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, as you guys look in this room, there's nobody in there, but you do see 10 cages. Within 8 of them, there are what looks like undead dogs in there with like their skin kind of barely on. And then there's 2 larger cages that are both open and empty.
Mhm.
Oh no. Okay,
That doesn't seem good.
that doesn't seem good at all.
And
Can we check to see if there's anything else, or is
Yeah,
this
like-
all that?
Weapons.
it's a pretty small room. There's really only the cages in there. And then Sif walks up to the one and just kind of looks at it.
One of the closed?
One of the open ones.
Oh. Oh, the key.
There's nothing in it.
No.
So here's a question. Should we try to look into the only other door? When we go back out, can we see, do we feel like any of the other doors are locked or unlocked? Accessibility of any of them?
Well, we still have those keys too.
Agreed.
I think we should, if there's nothing in the room with the dogs, I say we close that and lock it so there's no trap.
Yeah, was there actually a door on that?
Yes, it was just open.
So let's close and lock that one.
Does the key, the law or the key work on that?
Yes, it does.
Okay, cool.
Call Artorias.
Yeah,
And,
really good call.
I'll just give you this. Sif was just trying to point out that that's where he was at. He was
Ah.
locked in one of those open cages.
Okay.
We don't want those undead dogs coming out and backbiting us.
Yeah.
So can we see, do any of the other doors, because the 2 metal doors, do they seem like they're locked or unlocked? And what about the wooden door?
Both of the steel doors are locked, And the wooden door is unlocked.
So, guys, do you think we should check the metal doors because they might be holding weapons? Or do you think we should go to the other wooden door?
I have a feeling that the keys might not work on the metal ones, but I think we should try those first just to see
Yeah, let's try the metal doors first.
if the keys work on either one of them.
Yeah. Just because they work doesn't mean we have to open it, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And your thought was correct. The keys do not work on these doors.
Mm. Yep.
So there's only one way we can go.
Yeah, let's check out the wooden door.
Okay.
I'll go first.
Well, was there anything? Do we want to check out this room? Is there anything else in this room? Like, how big is this room?
The hallway you're in?
Yeah, the hallway. Just a hallway.
It's just a hallway.
Okay, there's nothing else to be
No.
discovered. Okay.
Okay. As you open the wooden door, you see 3 undead, what looks like guards in there. One of them is carrying a sword, much like the first one. Another one's carrying a spear, and there's another one with a bow. And they didn't notice you yet, so you can do a discovery check to see if you can see anything else in the room.
I got a 19.
Same here.
Oh.
I got a 5.
Okay. Artorius is busy twiddling his thumbs. But
I got keys. Ding, 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 ding.
He's distracting Sif.
Okay, you see in here there are several weapons, several shields.
Nice.
Looks like different kinds of armor sets. This just looks like a typical armory. And
But how are we going to deal with the undead without...
Do we feel like we could get to the weapons prior to battle? Or do we have to, or do they feel like they were too close that they would see us?
they're in between you and the weapons.
All right, guys. Can we sneak attack?
I think we should either sneak attack... I feel like we should lead them out
I was
somehow.
about to say, can we get Sif to lead them out and we grab weapons?
Where would he lead them that it wouldn't be past us, though? It's just a hallway. Unless you want to go back.
Here, I'll explain the hallway to you. Where there's those 2 on the left doors, and you're on the second door on the right. The hallway continues down that way, and there's another door, and then behind you where you came from. So.
Oh, so there's actually a second door.
Yeah, that looks like at the end of the hallway.
You know
How
what?
about I was thinking, what if we open the other door where the dogs are, and have Sif maybe like lead them in there, and see if he could like jump back out and close the door.
I like this. I like this idea.
Okay, so what's going
'Cause
on
we
here?
can lock it.
Because we can lock it.
Yeah. Try to have Sif lure them out into the room with the undead dogs, and then try to
Well,
lock them in.
we do have to go and lock the door first, too.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
But they didn't notice us, right?
Nope, they haven't noticed you yet.
So we
Okay.
could leave this room. So the biggest problem is, where do we hide while he does that so they don't see us when they're leaving? That's the problem.
Is there enough room for us to hide on the other side of the door if Sif comes out, that they won't see us if they go toward
said
where
that-
Sif goes?
He said there was another door like down further.
Yeah, there's probably a good 10, 15 feet to the next door, past the armory door.
Okay.
So what you could do is all of you go past the armory door, and you want Sif to lure them back to the kennels.
The opposite direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. You can try at least.
We're going to try for it.
So,
Remember, I'm a giant.
okay, all of you need to do a stealth check to try to kind of stay hidden on the opposite side, so they don't see you when you come out.
I got a 13.
Okay.
Ooh, I got 6.
I got a 2.
Oh, no.
Okay. Sif goes in and starts barking at them. They turn to him, and he runs out of the armory down the hallway towards the kennels. They start chasing. 2 of them are following him, but the last one kind of notices Artorias just kind of standing there, going, "Hello." So,
hey, lady.
okay, so what's going to happen here is, since he came out there and you knew he was coming, I'm going to give you guys a chance to attack him without alerting the other guards to see if you are able to take him down without the other ones noticing.
Nice.
So, did I put what your unarmed attacks are?
I didn't notice that.
No. Hey,
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's
our
going to be
time is very low.
Oh, it is. Okay. So we're going to pick that up on the next episode. So another cliffhanger. So thanks for sticking with us, and we'll see you in the next one.